Don't you find it weird that everyone who is actively getting gang stalked believes that it's technology? The reason that people believe it's directed energy weapons and technology is because that is the narrative that gang stalkers are actively trying to push on the targets. The first time that I was publicly harassed in gang stalking was by people pretending to have an earpiece talking to each other. I was running away from the gang stalking situation, and I did a 2-hour drive on the first time that this happened to me, where I was at the gym and then all of a sudden everyone began harassing me with a hand signal. I stopped by the 999 cent store and I was in a state of panic. That's the only time that I have actually been panicked. The only time during the entire gang stalking operation that I actually felt panic. And 3 guys, all in different places, were like, yeah, right now he's grabbing his phone, he's downloading an app, he's doing this, he's doing that. He was pretending to be talking to someone. That day, someone else, a completely different person in another completely different location, was like, he's recording with his phone. This person was pretending to be talking to someone, like if they all communicated amongst themselves with an earpiece. The story that I told you about the guy pretending to bug my car, which I'm gonna link in the description below, it all goes through the same narrative, technology. Additionally, when I was staying at the shelter, someone blatantly out told me we'll have technology that you cannot even imagine. Gang stalkers were actively trying to lie to me into believing that this was a technology-driven operation. If you are getting gang stalked, just know that there's no bugging, there's no communication in between them, only text, only the communication that you and I have available. Everything else is just for show, the whole thing. On YouTube, I remember that when I began this channel, when I had figured out that the sensations that I was feeling were my own mind, and I typed, I can't control the sensations. They're created by your own mind. When I finally figured that out, someone commented, you are lying. You cannot control the sensations. They literally tried to gaslight me into believing that I cannot control the sensations. And it's like, I'm controlling them right now. So gang stalking is a huge operation that is lying to hundreds of people. And the internet is perpetuating that narrative. Also, I had an encounter with a gang stalker, and this person was trying to steer the conversation into me admitting that I was getting hacked or something. Because he was like, oh yeah, I'm getting hacked and I'm scared that hackers have access to my devices and blah, blah. There was a point where I believed that was true. However, I never said anything. And because I didn't say anything, I wasn't thinking about it. I got distracted with the gym. I got distracted with my books that I was reading. So because I stopped putting consideration into the whole thing with technology, the narrative stopped. The gang stalkers around me stopped using that thing where they talk to each other like that. They stopped doing that. So even when that stopped, there was a point where I believed that they could see what I was imagining. That was one of the craziest experiences that I ever had. I could literally write a book about the things that I was imagining, only for everyone else to see. But of course, no one saw it. If you're getting gang stalked, just know that no one can see what you're imagining. There is no such things as direct energy weapon. And the harassment of gang stalking itself is going to create voices in your head that are a product of overthinking. Because you're stuck in your head and gang stalkers around you are actively doing things to keep you inside your head, you will inevitably start creating voices. Because of the overthinking, your mind will start doing things that it had never done before. It takes years for those things to develop. The effects of gang stalking, the severe psychological effects of gang stalking, are only apparent, at least in my case, they were only apparent about the 5th year. Even though by the 2nd year, I was already hearing voices, but I didn't realize that they were voices. I didn't realize they were voices because they appeared to be coming from people around me. However, if they were coming from people around me or not, I will never know for sure because it took me literally 7 years of getting gang stalked in order for me to be able to give you all this information. The actual gang stalking narrative of the technology was not real until about the fourth year, until like the fourth year of gang stalking, where the people began doing the thing with the ear, with a earpiece that was not there. If you are getting gang stalked, just know that your mind will do things that don't make sense. The continuous confusion and the continuous overthinking will lead your mind to produce pain, weird sensations. You will start getting forgetful. You will start forgetting like moments that you just had. There was a time where I was at the gym and I was doing something, and all of a sudden, when I tried to retrieve the memory of what I just did, I couldn't retrieve it. So I immediately thought, oh my God, gang stalkers are able to get into my mind and they have access to my memories now. How insane does that sound? Of course, I never said anything. I felt free, like I was freaking out, but I wasn't in public. And I was like in the gym. It was like 7 a.m, you know. But then it was, don't say anything, don't do anything. And I remember that when that happened, I looked to everyone. And everyone at the gym was looking at me. They were waiting for me to do something. Everyone was waiting for me to do something. However, I did the same thing. Pretend that nothing was wrong, even when I was freaking out. To me, it was like, pretend there's nothing wrong. Do not behave irrationally. Do not behave irrationally. Only behave like a normal person. And I did that to the best of my ability. That measure never failed me, because you can never look out of your mind if you are pretending to be calm, even when you're not. So if you're getting gang stalked, you feel like you're losing your SHIT, regardless of what's going through your head, do your best to behave calmly. One thing that I remember that happened a lot of times was people chasing me, hoping that I would run away. It happened to me in the shelter. It happened to me at the gym. At the gym, I had people run towards me like if they were trying to chase me down. If that's happened to you, write it in the comments, because I want to know and I want to show my friends on Facebook and on Instagram that it has happened to you too. When these people chased me down, I actually heard one of them say, I can't believe he didn't run. That is when I said to myself, that's what they want. They want me to run away. And guess what? I made it my mission to never run away. And I ran away one time, but that was it. I just ran away one time, and I didn't like run away like that, like a crazy person. I was at the gym. I felt like running away, but I didn't. I went to grab a hat because everyone was doing the hand signal. So I went to my car, grabbed my hat, went back into the gym, finished my workout, and I didn't leave that place until I was done, regardless of what anyone was doing around me. Because I am not gonna sacrifice my workout for some dumb a-hole. I'm just not. So I finished my workout, and then I left and I drove 2 hours away. I drove in a state of panic. I did. But the entire time, like, I went to eat and I was freaking out at the barbecue place. But I like sat down facing a wall because I didn't want to see anyone. But I grabbed my food and then I drove, and then I went to get something else to eat. And then I drove 2 hours to my friend's house, and I was still freaking out when I was there. And when that happened, I said, that's the only time that I'm running away. Because no one in any video of gang stalking tells you to never run away. So if you're getting gang stalked, don't run away ever. Because the moment that you run away, you are telling your mind indirectly that there is something that you have to be scared from, that you are scared for your life. The running away is the show, because you are going to appear like a crazy person. So never, for the love of God, run away. Never. If you're getting gang stalked, whenever someone does the gang stalking grin, just go, ha! If they're making faces at you, you know, if I would have the opportunity to get gang stalked again from the first day, you bet your ass I would be like, ha! Every time I would see a gang stalking grin. Whenever someone said, damn it, I would go, ha! Oh, you know, it kills me that it's too late in the game, but like now that I have more clarity, you can have your own narrative if you're getting gang stalked. Have the narrative that they're stupid. So just when someone like goes like does the evil face, just go like just laugh. Do that. And you will see. I guarantee you that they're gonna stop. Just laugh. Just be like even if it's fake. They're faking the evil grin. Fake a mocking face. Seriously. If you're getting gang stalked, don't think of gang stalkers like harassers. Think of them as clowns. And just be like every time that happens. Look, as long as you think that gang stalkers are evil, they're gonna make you have a bad time. Whenever you see a gang stalker green, just make a funny face. Like if they go like this, you go. I wouldn't want to keep gang stalking someone if every time I do a gang stalking face, someone would go. Like I wouldn't. Even though it would be a lot of work, but how would I strategize? I would be like, oh, that's such a stupid face. Like for real, I would be like, you're like a dumb effer. Or like that face looks so stupid on you. But like to myself, and then if they get mad, pretend that you didn't say anything. Gaslight them back. If I was getting gang stalked from the beginning, if someone would make an evil grin like that, I would just go like, ew. Ew, gross. Or just say clown or something. I think I would find a way to turn it around. If you have any suggestions, this channel should be like our thinking ground for how to make gang stalkers appear stupid. Because in the end, it's just a bunch of stupid people making faces at one person. You know what I mean? These people are literally children. Like they're infantile. If you have any idea, anything that targets can respond to in gang stalking, put it in the comments. I would love to hear your input. Maybe we could formulate something that would make gang stalkers feel stupid. If I was getting gang stalked from day one, I would probably call them FAGs. Like no offense. And I would just like yell it out loud. Like, you know what I mean? And I would just call every gang stalker an FAG, like loudly. And if I was at work, I would whisper it. And then I would accuse them of hearing things. If your target, the primary message of this video is to never, ever believe the fake ASS narrative of technology, regardless of where you see it, regardless of where you read it, because it's not true. And believing that is going to lead you into a much darker path than if you're only dealing with the harassment itself. Just know that. It's going to make your gang stalking experience so much worse. All right? My name is Stefan Rodriguez. I was gang stalked for 7 years. I've been a personal trainer for 10. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't to expose gang stalking for what it is. Share it if you can. Especially share it with those people who are bubbly and innocent and naive. Because those are the ones that get harassed the most. The people that shine the brightest are the ones that are attacked the heaviest. Just know that. So if you're getting targeted, I'm sure that you're an amazing person. You're probably incredible. And there is a bunch of hateful losers that are going to do everything they can so that you're not happy. Because they're not happy. And guess what? Misery loves company. Okay? I will see you on the next one.